Salut à tous, moi c'est Clément, bienvenue sur ma chaîne et aujourd'hui on se retrouve pour une vidéo assez spéciale. J'ai eu la chance de pouvoir interviewer Adam Bennetts alias Mr Bennett qui est une légende du surfoil. Et du coup dans cette interview j'en ai profité pour lui poser des questions sur sa passion qui est le surfoil, l'évolution qu'il voit en ce moment dans le sport et aussi qu'il nous parle un petit peu de sa marque qui est assez nouvelle et avec des produits qui vont sortir dans pas longtemps. Et franchement c'est super rare de pouvoir interviewer quelqu'un de son niveau. Donc franchement, restez jusqu'à la fin de la vidéo, ça vaut vraiment le coup. Et je tiens à remercier tous ceux qui sont déjà abonnés à la chaîne. C'est grâce à vous que j'ai pu réaliser cette interview. Et donc si vous aimez ce genre de contenu et que vous voulez soutenir la chaîne et les prochaines vidéos, n'hésitez pas à laisser un like et à vous abonner. Ça m'aidera fortement pour réaliser d'autres vidéos un peu dans ce style. Si jamais l'interview est en anglais, donc pour ceux qui ne parlent pas anglais, vous pouvez tout simplement activer les sous-titres YouTube pour comprendre la vidéo et la suivre jusqu'au bout. Allez, sur ce, je vous laisse avec l'interview et monsieur Mr Bennett. Hi Adam.
Hello.
Hello.
Clemo, my man.
Nice to meet you and to have you on my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
It's cool to see you here in France.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy it like?
Man, so far, yeah, like we've been in France for 2 days now and it's the greatest place ever.
Oh, really?
So fun. Like yesterday in Hossegor, the waves are so good. We meet yesterday and yeah, it was just like the funnest day, you know, best vibe. All the people are so friendly and so cool, and yeah, it's just been really cool.
Yeah, with all the boys, Kyle Lenny,
Kyle Lenny's there, and Tom Carroll, and
Clement, Rosero,
Clemo, and Paul, like and the boy, it was, and like what was actually surprising was how the standard of foiling is so high with all the local guys.
Yeah, I mean everyone is pushing each other.
Even yourself,
like,
you know, everybody's ripping. It's like I was really impressed because in Byron Bay where I live, I think the foiling, the standard of foiling is high, and I think it's like better here.
Oh, really?
yeah, it's like everybody's ripping.
Oh, that's good for us, though.
Yeah, I was like, holy shit. Like, so yeah, it was really cool to see that. So,
oh, cool.
Yeah.
So can you do like a small introduction of yourself, because maybe some people don't really know you?
Yeah, cool. Yeah, so Adam Bennetts, ex-professional surfer, now professional foiler. Yeah, I've been foiling now for nearly 7 years, and since I started foiling, I have not surfed. I only surfed one day in 7 years, and I used to, surf professionally. Yeah, I've been working on this brand Flight Lab for nearly 3 years now. It's underneath Flight Board, which is the e-foil company. Yeah. And this is kind of like the next, like the surf assisted sort of division of the Flight Board company. Yeah. And yeah, it's like, I mean, being a professional surfer, when I started foiling, all I ever wanted to do was to surf the foil like I surf a surfboard. Yeah. So I've put a lot of that, in the design process and in the development, I've put all of that, I just want to put all that DNA into the foils and the boards that we've designed and created. And yeah, it's been really cool to finally bring it out. And I mean, you rode it yesterday. It's like
it's such a good gears, and I've had so much fun to try it, and hopefully today again.
The waves are really fun today. So yeah, it's like perfect for here in France. You know, the waves are good. So
when did you discover foiling, and when did you start?
Yeah. So I first started foiling in 2019. My brother was actually into foiling already for maybe 1 or 2 years, and he basically I was living far away from him, and I had my son. My son is only like maybe 6 months old, and so he come to visit me in my town. Okay. And he to see his nephew. And to see me for a long time, not see him, and he bring the foil bring the foil with him, and he give me 2 days, 2 days of just trying to learn it, and after the second day I get oh my god, this is amazing, and that was on a Friday, 2019 in March, and I ordered the foil online, and on the Monday it arrived in my house, and I not surfed since. I haven't surfed.
Oh really?
So, yeah. Oh, I surfed once this year actually. I
think I saw the video on Instagram, but I wasn't sure if you were like.
Yeah, so I haven't pretty much haven't surfed for nearly 7 years. So
wow, crazy.
Yeah, I was just like hooked straight away. So yeah, it's it's crazy. The feeling you get is amazing.
Yeah. And what foil did you have like when you started?
The Nash Thrust, like the orange and black one.
Yeah. Remember this one?
Yes, that was like the foil I ordered online, and haven't surfed since. And I've obviously, I rode that for a couple of months, and then I was like, I need something faster. I need something to be able to connect. And then I get like the MFC, and then I get the unifoil, and then I ride everything, pretty much everything, and then now I'm here with Flight Lab, and it's like it feels like my own brand, even though I don't own the brand. It feels like
that's your brand.
It's my my blood, sweat, and tears is in this brand. So
I mean, for so many years you've been like testing and developing those foils. So I kind of understand.
Yeah, it was really cool because I was fortunate enough to all the brands would send me foils like, hey, can you try this, and so it was like really cool to ride pretty much every brand and every foil that's on the market, and I learned a lot from that, and I basically from that I put this into this foil, and I tried to make like the best surfy foil on the market, and I'm really happy with the way it's turned out. So
my next question was like, do you still surf now? But obviously no.
Yeah. I haven't surfed for 7 years, so yeah.
And you don't miss it like so sometimes?
Honestly, I don't miss it because I feel like now or in the last couple of years, I feel like I'm surfing on the foil.
Yeah.
So I get the surf fix, like if I want to, I don't like, I wish I could go surfing because I feel like I'm surfing on the foil. I definitely miss getting barreled.
Yeah.
Because I lived in Bali for like 10, 12 years, and so every day I'm getting barreled in Bali, but where I live, it's actually really good for foiling in Byron Bay. So and it's okay. It's pretty good for surfing, but there's so many people. The crowd is really bad, and so the foil is the perfect
gear to
perfect gear for where I live. And I feel like I'm surfing already. So it's like I'm happy, Yeah.
I mean, it's the same here. Like we have like super crowded beach, and like it's so nice to be able to get away from everyone and just having fun in small waves. Like today, for example, like in surfing, it's
and I just think it's like so cool how like you never, well, me personally, I've never come in angry or frustrated from foiling.
Yeah.
You go surfing with lots of people and you come in frustrated because you maybe don't get many waves, and I've never had that feeling with foiling in 7 years. So it's like always coming in happy, which is cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
And where is like the best spot on the planet for you? Like where you like the most foiling because you travel a lot?
Yeah. I mean, where I live is pretty good in Byron Bay. It's probably, it'd be the top 2 or 3 spots in the world in Wadigos. But besides from that, like I really love foiling in Bali.
Yeah.
And then, but the problem with Bali is you kind of need a jet ski or you need like something like that because it's like outer reefs. And Fiji is nice too. In Namotu, I do like a thing there with
with parkour, no?
I do it with Wilco. We do like a surf foil kind of retreat for 2 weeks, and I mean Namotu is amazing. It's like if you're a water person, it's heaven on earth. So probably those 3 places are my favourite. I had a lot of fun at Hossegor yesterday, and I could see myself really, if I lived here, I would be very happy because the waves, they change a lot, but you can foil all day, Low tide, high tide,
That's true. I mean, yesterday we've been lucky because like a few days before, we had like crazy storm and rain.
Totally, but you still, I checked the waves the day before when the big storm was there, and you still could have foiled. If you had a jet ski, you could foil.
Sure.
I think, it's really cool here. So, but probably my home, Bali and Fiji is probably like my top 3 spots in the world to go foiling. So if you ever get the chance to do that.
I hope so one day. I wish I could go to Byron Bay one day or Bali, So one day, hopefully. And so since like the beginning you started foiling, your journey, how did you see or interpret the evolution of foiling? Because like it started like a certain way. And now where it is, it's crazy.
Honestly, if you were to tell me now, if you were to tell me when I first started that I could do what I could do on a foil now, I would say no way. It's not possible. And so I actually, I didn't expect it. It's the way the technology has developed, all the designs from all the brands. it's like, you know, like I feel like I'm surfing now. So I never expected that, you know, like when I first started, because the foils were very primitive and very basic, and, you know, you're just going straight. And now I'm like fully surfing on a wave. So I'm actually surprised at how good it's gotten. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Like it's really cool to, you know, like from the surfing side of things, it's really cool to have like, you know, current pro surfers like reach out to me all the time now and say, oh my God, this looks amazing. Like, how do I get into this? You know, like I'm talking with like Kelly Slater and talking with like all the pros, you know, like Nathan Florence and you know, some really cool like professional surfers who are like, oh my God, how do I do this? You know?
We need to do it. Like.
Yeah, and I'm like, so now I'm like, you know, talking to these like some of my heroes like Kelly Slater. I'm like, hey, like I'm giving him advice. Like he's the greatest surfer of all time, you know. So it's like, yeah, it's super cool to. I guess inspire people like that, you know, who inspired me to surf, you know, so it's really cool, yeah.
So here you're on the demo tour for Fright Lab, and you brought some new gears that are not out yet, or maybe like pre-order but not out completely yet.
Yeah, so the point of this demo tour is to basically showcase all of the foils and the boards and the amp board, you know, to like people like yourself and to local shops. And so they can sort of try and see it, because it's a brand new product, you know, so it's like people don't know about the brand, they don't know about the system, and they don't know, especially the amp board, they don't know how it works, because it's like, it's completely new. It's like super unique, you know, there's the foil drives and there's all the other assist products, but it's very unique, and it's, you know, nothing like it in the world right now. So it's really cool to come to these like core like foiling communities, like, you know, here in France, and for people to see it and use it and go, oh my God, this is cool. You know, it's not just on the internet, like it's not just, you know, it's actually real. So basically we've brought, so currently available, all the prone boards are available. The amp boards are available in all the sizes, and the foils will be available probably in about 4 or 5 weeks, probably in like early November.
Okay, right.
Yeah, so they're basically in production now, and so we just want to make sure we have the everything in stock before we start selling. But everything else is available, the boards and the amp boards and the roll boards.
Okay, cool.
And the foils are coming in like 5 weeks.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So can you talk a little bit more about like the gears, exactly like the the construction, what like sizes do you have in front wing, the size of the board, and like the mast, everything?
Yeah, cool. So this is I think this is a 4.0. Let's put that there. So we have the boards, the raw boards, which is like our prone boards. So we have 4.0, 4.2, 4.4, and 4.6. These are designed for like just for prone foiling, surf foiling. And then we basically, with the boards, we made them the construction is crazy stiff. So when you get on it, it's instant feedback. We've made them very flat on the deck. Like there's no, like what I found with a lot of surf foil, or like a lot of foil boards, is they roll the rails like surfboard. So what we did is we made a very flat deck. All the way to the rail. This board is only 17 wide, but it feels like it's like maybe 19, you know, because it's flat the whole way. And then we put a little scoop in the tail here and here. So if you're goofy or regular, you can push off the rail here. We did a custom deck grip, which you can see here. It's actually really grippy, crazy grippy. The little dot, like the little holes, actually your toes kind of suck into them, which is really cool. We did probably, I don't know, 20 or 30 different layups in the construction to get the stiffness right. And I'm really happy with how these turned out. In terms of the foils, so we've got, let's let the mast. So this mast is 82 centimeters. We also have 87 centimeters, which will be available on launch, or like in 4 weeks. And then we're working on a shorter one, 77. We did this mast is prototype number 57. So we did 57 prototypes to get to get it right. And basically, the good thing about building a new system is we could watch what every other brand did. And learn from that, So some brands have a really good mast and maybe a really stiff mast. Maybe the connection system is not so good. So we basically thought the mast is the backbone of the whole system. You know, if you have a good mast, then you can work out the stiffness of the mast and the thinness of it is super important. And you can work out the wings later. So we built a brand new system. It has titanium all the way through. It's ultra high modulus, 13.5 millimeters thick, so it's very slippery through the water. So the titanium goes all the way through. So when you're putting the wing on and off, and the fuse on and off on the back, it's never going to wear because it's titanium. So it's basically we have two bolts here, and two here and two here. So you have 6 screws. We basically wanted to remove this connection point in the mast because what we found was that was where a lot of movement was, And the way we've designed the front thing is it's a conical interface. It's really loose when you take it on and off. And then when we screw down, it has 4 faces where you can basically the screws pull down on the thing, and so that's where the connection point is. And so it's crazy stiff, really stiff when you have it on, but then it's really loose when you take it on and off. And so it's really, it's not going to wear. It's not like you don't need a mallet or anything to knock it off. And the sizing, we have a 707, which is this foil here, an 808, so 707 centimeters squared, 808 centimeters squared, and a 1010, so 1010 centimeters squared. And that's on launch, and then we will add in like a 909 and a 606 as we develop the brand. And then with the fuselage, we have a extra short, medium, long. Basically, like my preference is like either a medium or a short, and it's kind of similar to say like an Armstrong 60 centimeter like length.
From like this to this?
From leading edge to trailing edge. I like the short is 64 centimeters, I think. So it's like similar to an Armstrong 60, Stabilizers, we have a 125 centimeter squared stabilizer, which is my favorite, 140 and a 160. And then
for heavier rider or more like a beginner?
Like the 160 is more like for a beginner. Like most people will ride the 140, and then if you want a bit more surfiness, you put the 125 on. And it's just it's actually crazy how much low end we've been able to put into this foil and pump and glide for how small it is. I'm 85 kilos and I'm riding either the 606 or the 707 every day, no matter what. Like even today when it's like waist high, so I ride the 707. If you're a bit heavier, you might ride the 808, but like most people can ride this 707, and it's really surprising at how much pump and glide it has.
You get out of it,
So that's kind of like an overview of the foils and boards in this like the raw, like the prone stuff, and then in the amp, which is the board with the jet inside. We have 2 ranges, like a surf range, and we call it, which is the S, and then we have a mid-length range, which is the M. So the surf range is 4.2, 4.6, and 4.8. And they're kind of similar to this shape in the way the board's sort of designed. It's like very similar to this shape. And then the mid-length range is more like mid-length, like it's a longer but narrower sort of mid-length board. We have a 5.0 and a 5.8, and then we'll put some more sizes in as we build out. So with the amp board, it's basically designed to, like if you have a wave where you cannot, it's just not braking. It gives you like a short boost, like 8 seconds. You can boost into the wave, on foil, then you can pump around and catch multiple waves. You can downwind with it.
Yeah.
You can wing with it. You can wing a really small board because you can use the boost to get you onto the surface, and then you can use your wing. Basically, like it's kind of like a one board, like
quiver kind of, yeah.
Quiver, yeah. So you can have one board and do 3 disciplines. So it's kind of designed for that. If you're maybe you're not such a good paddler, but you know how to surf foil, how to take off. It's perfect for that. Just gives you the extra boost in. I personally love downwinding with it.
Yeah.
It's nothing like downwinding on a tiny board. It's like the greatest thing ever. Instead of having a 8-foot board, you have like a 4'6" or something. It's so fun downwinding.
And you can carve
you just like on a tiny board carving downwind instead of trying to manage this giant board. It's really, really cool. So that's what I love the amp board for downwinding, and that's one of the reasons I actually never learnt to sup paddle, because I was developing this product for the last 2 years. So all of my friends in Byron, they all can sup and I can't, but I don't when I go, I can still go downwinding with them on the amp, and I'm out there on a 4'6" board.
And you have like
carving downwind, and they're like on a big giant board, so it's pretty cool. Yeah.
And so on all those boards and all the gears, what was the priority, like the first thing that you wanted to look and to be sure that you had it dialed?
The first thing was the boards we did first, because the foils take much longer. Like the boards are much easier to develop, and so basically, the board's super important, and it's actually surprising how important a board is. And when people get on a good board, not whether it's Flight Labs or like a really good board manufacturer, it's crazy how much it changes your foil feeling. You know, like the stiffness of a board is super important, and the way it reacts with the water when you touch down and paddle and all that kind of stuff is very, very important. So that was the first thing we developed, and then in terms of the foils, the first one we developed was the 707, because that was going to be my daily foil, and so that's the one I rode every day. And so we must have done 30 or 40 prototypes of the 707, and from that it was really cool to learn. We did so much learning with how much twist to put in the tips, the different sections that we used, and we came with this beautiful section and this beautiful outline and everything, and we put that DNA into the bigger sizes then. So this took a long time to develop, and then we basically were able to use that formula and develop the bigger sizes, and almost not just put the section on and scale it up, but we figured out a formula where we could basically
change a little bit, but
we could give the feeling of this foil, but in bigger sizes. So if you're a heavier rider, or it's really small and you want to just size up a foil, it feels very super similar, without sacrificing the low end and the speed and everything. So so that's kind of how we did it.
Okay, cool. So for what sports like winging, soft-foiling, downwinding, your board and your gears are meant for, the board and the foil? Yeah.
So the raw boards, they're meant for surf foiling.
Yeah.
That's what they're designed for. You probably could wing this if it's really windy. The 4.6 is 35 liters, so you could probably wing that if you were good enough at sinking, and if it's really windy.
Yeah.
But they're designed for surf foiling. The amp boards, like I mentioned earlier, like a quiver, one board for 3 disciplines, so it's like a quiver killer. Basically you can, I guess talking more about the amp is you can ride the amp board without the jet in it as a prone board.
Yeah.
So we have a foam insert that goes inside, and then it's just like a normal prone board. It's 3.5 kilos. So it's similar to probably most foil boards, on the market. Maybe a little bit, tiny bit heavier, but it surfs like a prone board. Put the jet in, you can then go out when the waves are not breaking. You can catch, unbroken waves.
Yeah.
You can downwind on it, and then you can also wing on it as well. So especially for me personally, I like the 5.0 for winging because it's 45 liters.
Yeah.
I actually wing that without the jet in it. That's kind of my wing board.
Okay.
But if it's super light, like winds, you can put the jet in it, and then you can wing in 5 to 10 knots with a 4 or 5 meter wing. So it's because you just get the planing on the surface, and then you have the wing.
With the wing,
it's like that's the hardest part, is getting out of the water. With the winging. So when it's light winds. So that's kind of, I guess, how, those disciplines. I guess the amp boards you can really do like all disciplines. Really, you know, it's like they're kind of designed to do all disciplines.
And most people might think like maybe it's heavy, like to ride in prone or like soft foiling. Or...
it's like it's obviously heavier because it has a 4 kilo like a cartridge inside with batteries, which you can take in and out. It's definitely heavier, obviously, but the way we designed it was the weight is over the center of lift, so it's kind of over the front wing. So it's very balanced. It's not like swing weight, you know. Even the longer boards are very balanced. So it's heavier, but after a few waves, you get used to it. You know, it's like it's fine. It's totally fine, and especially for downwinding, it's actually really nice in downwinding. It's nice in winging because you're not doing anything too radical, you know, too crazy. Like definitely in surf foiling, it's not as responsive and radical, but for the other disciplines, it's totally fine.
Just perfect.
It's perfect, and actually the flux foils are really good for winging. I mean, I've also downwinded this 707. Not the best downwind foil, but you can do it because it has really good low end, it has good glide. It's not going to be the fastest foil, obviously. It's a surf foil.
With what I tried yesterday, it goes quite fast still.
Exactly, but it's really good for winging. Like the 707 winging is unreal. It's super fun, like real surfy, and the system is so stiff, so everything's reactive and has really good low end, so you can get up, you know, in like lighter winds. It's like easy to get up on foil. And then if you make a mistake, it has a low stall speed, so you can ride slow, you know, and still be on foil.
Okay.
Yeah.
So cool. So one question for like guys that want to progress. What was like for you the best way to progress the fastest and like not being stuck like in some way, because like sometimes in surfing you kind of stay at a level that you can't really like progress, and foiling kind of the same.
I think the best way to progress is to ride a lot of different gear. Like so if you have some friends who have different foils, different brands, try everything, because what you're riding might not be the best for you. And you think and foiling is expensive, so you've spent 3,000 euros or whatever on a foil, and you think that you should be able to make it work, but until you get better, like it's some foils are like, the foil might be too high for your level. So I think it's important to ride a whole bunch of different gear. Like I was lucky enough to be able to ride everything, and I learned so much from every foil. Every foil has benefits and downsides. So I think to try and borrow gear and ride gear and get different feels, because it's going to like help you learn about how foiling works. And also always take a tool in your wetsuit or in your board shorts and move the mast and play around with that kind of stuff, because you move the mast 10 millimeters and it changes the whole feel. So play around with things like move your mast, use some shims in your stabilizer. I think you get different feels, and it'll help you understand
what's going on,
what the foil is doing. When you change things, like try different things.
Okay, cool. I think that might like help a lot of people that like are maybe stuck with like foil that like way much to nose up or to nose down.
Exactly. You just got to take a tool in the water with you, and you get 2 waves, and then you unscrew the mast, move it back 10 millimeters, try it for 2-3 waves, and then move it forward. And so then you actually find the good point where your mast sits, and then try some shimming with your stabilizer. Super important.
Okay. Cool. Thanks for the advice for everyone. And can you like give kind of like a motivation word for people that are wondering if they should start or like foiling?
Definitely start. It's the greatest thing you'll ever do. Especially if you're a surfer. Like it's like crazy. You know the feeling.
I know the feeling.
They say only a surfer knows the feeling, but like only a foiler knows the feeling. So.
It's sometimes I say like to people, it's kind of like snowboarding on 1 meter of puff, kind of like
exactly.
But with a wave that is moving, so it's just
it's crazy. It's like the most addictive like feeling once you get the feeling, and then it's just I think about it 24 hours a day. It's crazy.
So I think you understood, guys. You need to start foiling.
100%.
And for the last question, where can we like find your gears and find you on your social media and like on Flight Lab as well?
Yeah, so Flight Lab, the Flight Lab website, which is just flightlab.com.
Okay.
Where you'll get all the you find all the gear. If you want to find more about me, it's at Mr. Bennetts, MisterBennetts.
Yeah, and I will put the link in the description.
Yeah, so that's my YouTube and my Instagram, and I post a lot of content on there.
Yeah,
and yeah, if you want to watch that, it's on there. So
I mean, you guys need to follow this guy because he's crazy ripping on the foil, and for those that are wondering if foil is cool, like. Just go and watch his videos because they are like super nice.
Yeah, it's sick, man.
So thanks for your time.
No worries, man.
Thanks for the interview.
Yeah,
it was really cool. And I think it might help a lot of people to understand what is about foiling and what about your gears and the brand.
Awesome, man.
And what about you as well. So thanks again.
Yeah, appreciate it. And I'm stoked to be in France. It's a beautiful place, and thanks for having me.
You're welcome. You can come back whenever you want. Cool.
Sick,
thanks.
man.
Thanks.
Cool.
Bye, guys.